face was fantastic. What the hell are you doing, Greg? Is that how you try to burp?
It's more trick to the ladies.
Like, you made a really weird, funny face. Anyway, welcome to Pink Sock Podcast, everyone. And today, I think Greg's constipated. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, by the way,
time is midnight here.
Our episode of Pink Sock Reacts Wednesday got an age restriction strike on it.
Really?
Yes, because the band's name was Psychedelic Porn Crumpets.
I'll get over it.
They will get over it. I don't know why I'm lagging a little bit. Can you hear me, Greg?
Yeah, you're good, but so kind of just call it crumpets, because then that can't be banned. You're frozen, bro. Well, looks like Mike's asleep there. Let me just take him out for a second. Whoa, this is what happens when you do stuff outside and then your connection is shit. But yeah. Well, this is kind of awkward. But how you doing, Naomi?
Hi, Gorak. I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I don't know what happened to Mike. He kind of disappeared, and I think he got abducted by aliens.
It might have been, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's back. Let me put you backstage. Wait, no.
I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Okay, cool.
I don't know what happened. I'm lagging really bad, but can you see and hear me now?
Yeah. You're cool.
All right. I was outside. I think my phone overheated. But what were we talking about, Greg?
Oh, the porn crumpets, the porn crumpet psychedelic thing.
Yeah, that episode got flagged. Not flagged, but it got an age restriction notice because their name has porn in it.
But can't you like make the porn G-rated? Like change the letters?
Could you imagine G-rated porn?
That's soft porn, isn't it? Well, he disappeared. Well, he disappeared again, and I do apologize for Mike's shitty connection. Well, he's back.
Could you imagine some G-rated porn, Greg? I just jumped right back in the conversation. I'm sorry, my phone keeps shutting off. I don't know why. But some G-rated porn crumpets. Actually, I don't know if Naomi heard this or not. And by the way, we do have a guest.
Again, Mike has disappeared, and yeah, I don't know what's the go of his connection. Like, I don't know why he doesn't just connect to a computer.
I'm sorry for all the testicle difficulties. I don't know what's going on.
Is it your phone or your laptop?
It's my phone. I'm on my phone right now. I am working on getting on my laptop. I don't know what's going on. It's just keeps shutting me off. But anyway, the show is continuing to go on, even though it is a shit show right now. But
again, bro, like, fix your shit. What else? Sneak you back in just in case.
Yeah.
His shit is playing up, and it's not even it's almost 5 minutes. I'm like, what the hell? But
hopefully when he gets on his computer, he'll
I'll put you backstage again. Sorry.
Let's keep playing this game. Anyway, I am back. I'm on my computer now. I don't know what the hell is going on. But the psychedelic porn crumpets episode was great, but now it's got an age restriction on it. What do you think
Sounds like
about
a
that,
cooking
Greg?
show.
What, the psychedelic porn crumpet sounds like a cooking show?
Yeah.
So, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I'm glad you can hear me. I don't know what's going on. This shit is wild. I think it was my fucking phone. But it's weird that we got an age restriction on that episode because the fact is we curse on this show.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But I apologize for the difficulties, Greg. We do have a very special guest today. Our special guest, she's a producer of some podcast. I don't know what the name of it. Pink Spud, I think is the name of it. I think
Pink
it's like
Stud.
Spud. I think it's about potatoes. Pink Stud.
Yeah.
Is that your Tinder name?
My
Pink
stripper name.
Stud. It's your stripper name?
Yeah, man.
Let's get down on that pole, Greg. But we have Naomi. She's been on the show before, obviously. Me and her talked a lot. But
Yeah.
we've never really spoken about you as a person. We never spoke about your upbringing. And we speak a lot about food, which we might because I know.
Yeah, food.
We
Always
love
good talking
food.
about food. Yeah.
I'm going to remove the Pink Sock logo from Gorak's face, even though he does like wearing the Pink Sock glasses.
Yeah, and kind of looks like I've been pink sucked.
You've been socked. That sounds like the new Punked. You've been socked.
Yeah.
But
Pink
Naomi-
Spud as well. Pink Spud.
Yeah.
Spud.
That is good.
Pink spunk.
Spud.
Pink
Oh, Spud.
Spud. You're really trying to get us well, we can't be demonetized.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just-
trying to get-
how
I'm
long
trying to-
will this
I'm trying to
episode
get
last till
subscribers.
it goes off YouTube.
But Naomi, tell us a little bit about your life, because we kind of spoke on it a little bit on your birthday episode with your mom.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
But we never really discussed. You walk a lot. I see you all the time walking, exercising and stuff. But you used to be a vegan, and I know Gorak was as well.
Yeah,
For a
I was
bit.
for a few months, yeah. Well, for nearly a year.
Why did you, and I'll ask Gorak this too, why did you choose to go vegan? Was it for like, oh, I don't want animals to be tortured, or was it more of like a, I want to be healthier kind of thing?
You want to go first, Naomi?
All right, yeah. Yeah, it was for health reasons because I cook meat for my family, so
You cut meat from your family. What?
cook meat.
Oh.
I cook meat, real
Okay.
meat.
So, for health reasons, why did you cut out meat? Because I know chicken's good for you and fish is good for you.
Yeah, no, it was just for health reasons at the time. I thought I'll just try a vegan diet and see how that works, and it really helped.
So, how long were you vegan?
I think for just under a year, but I thought it was getting where I was wanting to eat fish again.
So, how did you how did you do the whole vegan? Did you cook for yourself all the time, or did you go out to eat at like restaurants and just have a salad? Because I don't
Yeah,
like.
it's not very easy eating out at restaurants all the time. You can't eat anywhere. Some places, although it's got a lot better now. There's a lot more vegan choices, but I mostly cooked at home. Actually, it was during COVID, I think, as well, when I went vegan. So there wasn't really much of an option for going out to eat because all the restaurants were shut at the time. So
How hard was it for you to switch to vegan cooking after cooking with meat all that time? Because I know tofu, I've been having some issues flavoring it and everything else.
yeah, there was a few hit and misses with that.
You're like, well,
As in getting things right and then getting things wrong and saying, oh, that recipe didn't quite work, or it didn't taste quite as good, or it could have been flavoured better. But I just I looked up some recipes. I got a recipe book. My sister-in-law, she was already doing a vegan diet, so she got a lot of really useful advice from her as well about it.
Did you guys get together and cook together, or did she just?
We couldn't at the time. No, we couldn't. But when I was able to go around and visit family again, she cooked me a vegan dish one time, and I went round for dinner, and it was really nice. So since then, it was like a lovely stir fry, and so I tried cooking that at home. And she said, "Oh, I use such and such a sauce. It was like this mushroom flavoured sauce and soy sauce together in the stir fry. It made a really nice sauce."
See, I have friends that are vegan, and like they get really annoyed when they get asked, "How do you get your protein?" And I understand, because you can get protein from beans, you can get them from nuts, all that shit, tofu.
Yeah.
The question I always had is the iron issue, because there's not a whole lot of vegetables that have high levels of iron besides like spinach.
And, there isn't.
And what is it? What else has high levels of iron?
Broccoli.
Fuck, I have it in my fridge right now and I forget the name of it. Arugula.
What's that?
Arugula is a leafy green. I usually add it to my sandwiches or in a salad, or you can actually mix it with vegetables and it tastes pretty good.
And then them long leaves that taste a little bit spicy.
It's long leaves. They're a little bitter-ish.
Rocket. I think it might be called Rocket. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah.
It's called arugula here.
Oh, right. And that's, made me think whether it was that, because in German it's rucola. So it sounds a bit similar.
Let me show you a picture of it.
Yeah. I might be wrong. It might rocket. It sounds like rocket.
But it's spelled differently.
Yeah.
Well, what's weird to me, though, is like in the United States, there's different vegetables that you can find than in where you guys live. And and it gets frustrating because I'm like, I want to make this recipe, but I can't find what the fuck I need for it. That's like I was
like that as well. When I've looked at American recipes years ago, and the first time I heard about cilantro, I thought, "What's that?" I had to look it up. It was coriander.
Oh, coriander is the same thing. I had no idea.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Here's arugula, by the way.
Oh yeah, rocket. Yeah. All right.
That's okay.
Yeah,
you guys call it different things. That's fucking crazy. But like, what made you decide not to do vegan anymore?
Honestly, I was just missing seafood too much, and I'd gone on holiday to England, and I thought, I've really got to just have fish and chips. I'm a northern lass. I love me fish and chips, and that were it.
Classic.
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
And I was by the seaside, and I mean, the best thing to eat when you're by the seaside is seafood, because it's the freshest.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with fresh seafood, though.
No, and I thought, if I'm missing it, then I'm obviously needing it. So
the negative about fish and chips, though, depending on what oil you fry in, it's not the greatest nutritional fish to get.
Oh, it's not. No. It's
That's
not at all.
why you bake them.
Oh no, these were deep fried. They're just chucked in the fryer and.
Yeah, battered.
We're not talking healthy. We're talking stodge.
Yeah, whenever I actually found a way to fry fish and stuff to be kind of healthier. It's air fried. Yeah. You put put coconut flour on it.
Yeah, all right.
So, Gorak, I'm going to ask you then, because you was vegan too, and it's not something that I'm interested in. I just like picking people's brains. Why did you go vegan, and you only did it for what, a few months?
Yeah. I went vegan through a good friend of mine that we've been friends and working with each other for like 13 years or so. Pretty much since I started my trade as a chef. I worked with him at his cafe, and he was vegan as well. And I'll be staying at his house like 3 nights a week, and then come home Monday arvo when I finish my shift with his at his work. And all we ate was vegan food, plant-based food, and he told me the benefits behind it. Gotten used to it, but I just miss eating, the good protein stuff like chicken and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But dude, I slept really fucking good. It changes everything too, like your body and that. I wasn't feeling bloated at all. Like my gut issues were like really good. I just felt good in the morning, like the next day, and just focusing with work and shit like that. But then I stopped because I kind of feel like the protein I was having wasn't enough. So I went pescatarian for about a year and a half. Then after that, I tried eating red meat again, and just wasn't good for my stomach. So pork, fish, turkey, and chicken, and that's about it. And just lots of veggies, dude.
So do you have vegan days occasionally? I know some people, when they go vegan and then they quit, they'll have like a day where they're like, we're not going to have meat today.
No, I do take plant-based supplements because I just find they're a bit better for my gut, like plant protein and shit like that.
Because I see, like, you've sent me pictures of your meals and shit sometimes, and I've seen that you still eat tofu and stuff. So that's why I figured
Yeah.
that out.
Oh yeah, I made those Japanese style tofu tacos yesterday or the day before. So fucking good, dude.
You need
I
to send
saw
me
a
the
picture
recipe.
of those.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah,
Like
they
normally
look
I could
like-
eat 6, but I could only smash down 3.
So you do all your own cooking, Greg? Because sometimes you send me shit and I think that you're out eating.
No, I cook a lot at home. Most of the time I do, but if I want to go out, and eat, then I'll go out and eat. But it's so fucking expensive. So
See, it is, but it's so convenient because, like, cooking at home, let's be honest, can take forever sometimes.
yeah, you just gotta make time for it.
Yeah, and like find the right recipes and everything that works for you. Do you have any vegan days, Naomi? I know some people do. when they were
most of my days are vegan. I mostly do have plant-based food.
So, like,
Plant-based, like dairy alternatives.
so you don't like eat meat a lot then? You just
No, I only eat fish, seafood. I don't eat chicken or red meat. I gave up red meat a couple of years ago for the same reason as Gorak, because it was just really heavy when I ate it.
Yeah, there's certain red meats that are really heavy on your stomach, your body takes to digest. I know Wagyu burgers are easier on your stomach. Bison is easier, like lean red meats. So usually, if I eat red, that's what I eat. I eat like
I used to when I was like on a strict diet when I was training, and that I would, for like one of my dinners, I'll eat like kangaroo meat with some broccoli and avocado. That was that was like my that was like and some sriracha for some hot sauce. That was like my low carb meal.
Bro, how is kangaroo meat? Like, what's it taste like? I keep hearing that you Australians eat it.
Yeah.
How is it?
You can't overcook it because it gets really chewy. It's like eating like a eye fillet, well done steak, right? I liked it at the time when I used to eat red meat, but it's so fucking expensive.
How much is kangaroo meat?
Shit. Let me double check because maybe the prices has changed now.
Well, he's checking that. Naomi, what is the weirdest meat you've eaten?
Oh, I'm just trying to think. I think I'd have to say that it was ant sauce in Venezuela.
Ant sauce?
Ant sauce.
Yeah, what is that?
I've forgotten the name of it, but they when I was on holiday there, it was in 2006 when it was okay for tourism for tourists to be there. All the dishes were meat and really nice. Had lots of nice food there, and then we had like this sauce that they brought out, and we asked the tour guide what, and he says, "Oh, do you know what's in that?" And we're like, "No." He says, "Oh, have a guess." Anyway, he told us it was ants. And it was like a hot sauce.
Where was you at again?
Venezuela.
I found it.
All right. What's it called? I've forgotten the name of it, but
let me click. Kumachi?
It might be.
It's Kumachi, according to National Geographic.
Yeah.
It's a sauce that starts with a base of boiled down yucca, various hot peppers, and sprinkling large red ants and termites.
Yeah, that's it.
Yum.
Yeah. You didn't see ants floating in it. It wasn't like, I don't think I would have eaten it. But anyway, apparently it's supposed to be an aphrodisiac.
So it makes you horny.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
So there's your different types of kangaroo. Wait, no, that's not it. That's Cadbury milk chocolate.
Kangaroo meat. Would you eat that, Naomi?
I've had kangaroo meat.
It's nice and tender. Why is it coming up as Cadbury?
An Australian pub in the UK years ago. Yeah, it was nice. That's the other weird meat I've had besides ant sauce.
So this is you can get kangaroo mince, kangaroo fillet, kangaroo meatballs, which I used to make pasta with. But yeah, they're around about like for a kangaroo fillet, you get 3 slices. It's like $15. Yeah.
I doubt I can get that in the United States.
You reckon?
I doubt it.
Maybe if you go like to a different,
yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking because I would love to try some kangaroo meat. Is it red meat? Yeah, it's red meat.
Yeah, it's pure red meat. It's one of those meats that you can't overcook it.
Or else it's awful.
Yeah, it's very chewy.
Yeah, a bit like a steak.
Yeah, like a perfectly good steak.
Yeah.
What website are you on right now for that kangaroo meat? Because I found one.
Oh, I was just like on Google and then yeah.
Okay, how much was it where you live?
What, like the meatballs or something, or?
Yeah, anything kangaroo meat.
Well, so we got the kangaroo kanga bangers, which is sausages, $7.60.
You guys are lucky. We got kangaroo sausage, 12 ounces for $20.
Shit, that's
But
fucking expensive.
You got to keep in mind though, kangaroos aren't really that popular in the States.
Unless you get them imported.
You can go in your backyard and make kangaroo fucking sausage, Grant.
I'll knock them out for you and I post it. But so Naomi, when you went plant-based and that, like, do you find like you feel like better when you're like going for like long distance running and stuff? Because I know like plant-based, there's a lot of plant-based athletes as well.
Yeah.
They say that really improves their training. So has that improved with your running and stuff?
I felt it did, yes. Yeah, it really did. Yeah. So I was vegan when I ran my half marathon and when I ran my marathon.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
There was a documentary on Netflix called The Game Changers or some shit.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people said it was part bullshit anyway. But
okay.
how they were like athletes were going into like veganism and saying how it has improved their training lifestyle and stuff. And Arnie went vegan, but then he came out and said he wasn't full vegan. He just wasn't eating red meat.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
there's a lot of
felt it
athletes that
helped
cross
me.
past to veganism.
Yeah, I felt it helped me.
That's very interesting. Like, I really do. Like, I've thought about, like, not going full blown vegan, but like having days where I just don't eat meat.
Yeah, or you can just fucking
Yeah.
roast up some vegetables and add
But
some
my,
spinach and stuff like that.
well, my thought is though the protein issue because like I don't want to eat fucking beans or chickpeas all day,
Yeah.
and with the vegan diet you can't really have dairy, can you?
We have
No.
plant-based alternatives.
Like almond milk and oat milk.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's not
there's
as
so
high.
many choices. with
But that's
that.
not as high in protein, is it?
No. Well, oat milk would have a fair bit of protein in it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because oats do have a decent amount of
Yeah,
protein.
Full of fiber as well.
yeah, plenty of fiber. Yeah,
Plentiful. Well, like I see a lot of people that are doing the plant-based thing or the vegan diet. They have to use protein powder,
Yeah.
and
okay.
I'm
I
like,
never used that.
so I'm like, oh, like I really don't want to do all that shit
Yeah. You can't really rely
Yeah.
on that shit.
on just protein powder.
Yeah.
But oat milk, you said, a very interesting topic. Because my diet,
Yeah,
the
I
diet
have oat milk.
the diet I'm on, I'm trying to stay away from artificial sweeteners, cane sugar, and shit. So I have
Yeah.
to get the unsweet kind.
Yeah.
But oat milk, let's see how much protein oat milk has. Because I'm curious. Because oats are high in protein, I thought anyway. It has 2 grams of protein for every cup.
Oh, okay.
Whereas milk has like 7, I think.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
it contains less protein than cow's milk. It says on here, according to a source on here.
that's fucking nuts, though. Like,
But more protein than plant-based milk alternatives like almond, cashew, or coconut. So it is
Well-
one of the more protein-heavy plant-based milks.
no, edamame or edamame, how do you pronounce that? Edamame, whatever it is. It's just little green.
Oh yeah, the green
Well-
beans.
They're high in protein.
They are, yeah.
But yeah, that's the issues that I saw was the protein and all that shit. And you guys have stated, and I'm the same way. I don't miss red meat very much unless like I make it one day and I'm like, oh, it's something I'm into. But which diet was best for you, Gorak? Are you still pescatarian?
Not really. No. I still eat my white meats and shit, man. Chicken, pork.
turkey.
I have dairy every now and then. Like I'll eat maybe like a slice of cheese or something at work if it's just there.
I find it interesting you said pork because pork is a red meat,
It's white.
but it's considered a red meat.
Yeah. Well, to
Okay.
me, it's white.
For a lot of people, it digests better, but it's considered a red meat. I don't know why. I don't know why, but like bacon, it's weird because pork loins and shit are good for you. It's when you make
Yeah.
bacon, when you're like, but what makes bacon unhealthy?
The fat.
Yeah,
True.
the salt.
If you add
High
some-
in salt
If
too,
it's-
isn't it?
Yeah, if it's got the bacon rashers.
because they add a bunch of fucking salt to it.
Mm.
But anyway, Naomi, since you are our guest, I feel bad that we keep talking about your vegan. I just am very interested in the whole vegan lifestyle and the pescatarian lifestyle, like all these different. There's so many diets out there.
Yeah,
And the one that like a lot of people go to the pescatarian. A lot of people do the whole fasting thing, which I couldn't do. I'm too fucking.
oh,
hungry.
I'm not doing that. I'm too hungry.
Too
I've
hungry.
done it.
How?
I've done the whole intermittent
How?
fasting thing for like I did 2 weeks on, 1 week off, then 2 weeks on, 1 week off, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off.
So
If
you
I
went
did that, I feel sorry for anybody living with me.
How
I'd be
did
so
you?
Hungry.
How did you go 2 weeks without fucking eating, Gorak?
No, so intermittent fasting is like a 8-hour
Oh, yeah.
period.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I did that for maybe 2 or 3 months.
How many hours did you go without eating a day?
So I would eat from midday to from midday to 8 p.m. and then fast from 8 p.m. to midday the next day. So I wake up and just have water, really.
Can you have tea?
Tea you can, coffee you can't. I can't remember the reason why though. But tea you can because it's very, very low in calories. See green tea and stuff like that.
I don't think green tea has calories. I think that's why. Coffee does.
Yeah, coffee does. Yeah, yeah. So I'll drink plenty of water to midday, then have my first meal, and then yeah.
So you'd get like what, 14 hours without eating?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's not that hard, like unbelievable. Because let's say you go to sleep at like 11 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
and you wake up at like 7. Get your 8 hours in. You're literally going 4 hours without eating after waking up. Let's say you had your lunch at like your supper at like 6 or 7 p.m. I mean, it's not that unbelievable to intermittent fast like that. It's just.
But if you look at the health benefits behind it as well, it's really good.
Yeah, I've heard of people like losing weight doing it, their health improving from
It's
it.
helped them with their sleep as well.
But I had a dietitian tell me, and I know they're just people like you and I, but I had a dietitian tell me, they're like, you shouldn't intermittent fast because you're starving your body. But then I hear of these people that don't just intermittent fast, they fucking fast. Like, they're fucking wild. There's people that go fucking days without eating.
Yeah, that's maybe like a different type of religion as well. They would like fast for like a whole day or whatever it is, or it's crazy. I don't know how they do it.
How do you get 3 meals in though when you're intermittent fasting?
They just do it. Like I have snacks in between, like my eating period and stuff.
So you like eat at noon, 3 and 6, and then you have snacks in between each one.
Yeah.
That's just, it's believable though. Like it's very doable.
Yeah, but if I want to have my calories up, I eat big meals.
Yeah, 3 big meals.
And some snacks and fruits and whatever.
Like, I don't know. Like, I tried doing the fasting thing, but I felt like my meals weren't really big enough.
Yeah.
And like, I'm so used to going out to eat all the goddamn time that like, just change pace.
I could do it again if I wanted to, but I just fucking like eating, man. I can't help it. You know what I mean?
It's a fucking addiction. Food is an addiction.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll probably give it a go again and shit. Like, I highly recommend it for anyone to do it. Like, it's really good.
Except me. So I feel sorry for anybody living with me if I was fasting. My poor husband, my poor kids would be like, just eat something.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't go longer than 5 hours in the day without food because I get hangry.
Yeah, same.
Well, they say, I don't know who they are, but they say that you're supposed to eat every 3 to 4 hours.
Right. How did you manage? Did you get any hunger when you were doing fasting?
Kinda. I just drink plenty of water. Water to fill me up.
That wouldn't even work with me. I know it wouldn't.
Yeah, I know, but it was good for a couple of months, and then I stopped.
Yeah.
I think the I think the issue is, at least with me, I don't know about you guys, I eat too fast sometimes. Like I should slow it down and eat slower, but only a 30-minute lunch break, you do what you got to do. But I think we are so used to eating so much food that we don't realize we don't need that much food. So when we go without
that's true.
So our body freaks out when we're like, here's all you get. We're like, no, that's not what, time out. Your body's like, time out. What the fuck is water? Like, what? Like, we're so used to doing it the bad way that none of us know how to do it the right way. But the thing with intermittent fasting, though, it makes a lot of sense. Naomi, hear me out. I know you're like,
I'm sure it works well for other people, but I know it would never do for me.
Well, the whole mindset behind it, and the reason why a lot of people started doing it, is because our ancestors used to do it, and they were really healthy. They would have to hunt for their own shit, so they'd be like, "Oh, I don't feel like hunting this day, so I just won't eat."
Yeah, true.
Like, I just won't eat. I'll just eat vegetables and whatever I could find. So, like, they fasted. They had no other fucking choice.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Have you guys heard of, we've talked about different diets. Naomi, could you do this one? It's called the paleo diet.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah. A guy that I work with, he was on a keto diet.
Keto is different than paleo.
Yeah. He said with keto, it actually worked for him.
Keto works for a lot of people that have, like, a guy that I work with does keto on and off because he has this thing, something to do with, like, his body stores fat differently. And keto burns fat because your body goes into ketosis if you starve it of carbs, and it starts burning fat as energy instead of carbs.
Yeah, the keto ones where you don't eat the carbs, it's protein based, isn't it?
Yeah. And on your cheat days, you can eat carbs and shit.
Okay.
Now, here's the paleo diet is different than the keto. It's basically the caveman diet. It's the way the cavemen used to eat. They avoid processed foods like any diet should. But it includes vegetables, fruits, nuts, roots, meat. But here's the downfall. It excludes most dairy products, grains, legumes, processed oils, which is fine, salt, alcohol, and coffee. Now, they do extra virgin olive oil and natural fruit oils. But they exclude dairy, most of them do, unless it's high-fat dairy.
Okay.
And I'm like, that diet sounds cool and all, but the exclusion of dairy can be a bit of a problem for the calcium.
Yeah.
But a lot of people promote the paleo diet. Greg's over here yawning, and it's making me yawn.
I'm going to start yawning in a minute.
Like, God damn it, Greg, stop. I know it's midnight there. Did you know that even if you say yawn, it makes other people yawn?
Yeah, I'm not sorry.
But there is a bit of an issue with that because they do claim that, like, nutritional deficiency due to inadequate calcium intake.
Yeah.
Not enough dairy.
Don't think I'd do the keto diet.
With no carbs?
Yeah, I'd be a bit concerned about the ketosis in the body.
Yeah, like the ketosis is kind of weird to me.
Yeah, because it can, if it gets too bad, it can cause problems in the body like ketoacidosis.
Yeah, and that's what kind of has me concerned. Like the foods they eat. The foods they eat on the keto diet, from my understanding, is they eat seafood, they eat chicken, they eat turkey, pork. The meat is all the same.
Yeah.
The fruits and vegetables are avocados, berries, bell peppers, broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, spinach and zucchini, because some vegetables are higher in carbs than others.
Yeah.
They do cheese, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, butter, heavy cream, sour cream, dark chocolate, cocoa powder, olive oil, nuts and seeds, unsweetened plant-based milk, because other milks might be high in carbs. Alternative flours and unsweetened coffee and tea, because sweeteners have carbs. I'm not sure exactly how many carbs are allowed, though.
No, I'm not. Cause I'd heard about years ago, there was the Atkins diet as well.
Mm-hmm.
That was no carbs and just protein, like meat and a bit like that. But I think there was no carbs at all on that diet. So I think it was more extreme probably than the keto diet, maybe.
Damn, because
So if you can have cheat days on the keto diet.
So from what I've found, the keto diet typically reduces total carbohydrate intake to less than 50 grams a day.
Okay, yeah. I think the Atkins was very extreme, I think, at the time.
Yeah, I think it still is. But the keto diet can be as low as 20 grams a day.
Okay.
What is the Atkins diet? Because I see the Atkins bars and everything else.
Yeah, that was, I think it was around about 20 years ago. It was another one of the diets where a lot of celebrities were doing it and lost lots of weight on it. So it became like one of those diets that everybody wanted to do. But I think people got health problems from it. It's like the ketoacidosis in the body. When your body starts breaking down proteins.
There are 3 diets so far that have survived with no real nutritional problems. That I know of. Well, 2. The vegan diet, there are nutritional deficiencies with it, but it is a relatively healthy diet if you can find a way to mark it in. Vegetarian, same way. They eat eggs and shit and dairy. And the Mediterranean diet, I've heard a lot about, and that's the one that I'm kind of currently on. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one.
What was it?
The Mediterranean diet.
Yeah, I was just going back to the keto diet and the Atkins. I've just Googled it, and the difference between them is that on the Atkins diet, you can gradually increase your carb intake, while it remains very low on the keto diet.
Okay.
So those that, allowing your body to stay in ketosis and burn ketones for energy.
Okay, because I know
keto diet. Yeah, that's the difference between them. So that it sounds like the keto one's more restricted than the Atkins diet.
Yeah, because the Atkins diet focuses heavily on seafood, egg, meat, soya products, salad greens, broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, a little bit of fruit, healthy oils, and whole grain products is very low. What were you going to say, Greg?
Sorry, I just thought I'd just say that because it was the fact of that those 2 diets. Yeah.
You've not heard of the Mediterranean diet, Greg?
I haven't, no. Please explain.
The Mediterranean diet really isn't a
He's frozen.
He's frozen. And if we can bring him back on again. He's not come back.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Sorry about that. My computer just decided to not have internet anymore. Let me rearrange people.
Oh, okay.
What did I miss while I was gone?
Nothing, just
nothing.
Gorak trying to bring you back.
Okay.
Yeah. So
No.
I was just looking at this Mediterranean diet
Yes.
on Wikipedia.
Well,
So I put it up.
It depends on which one you follow, because there's various versions of the Mediterranean diet.
So what are you on?
Oh, okay.
The one that I'm doing is I still enjoy meat every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one meal a day is meat.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, okay.
here's what the Mediterranean diet, and a lot of doctors recommend it. It's not really a diet at all, even though like I've been fucking stressed like it was a diet because my body don't know how to handle it. Now, what they do is they focus heavily, well, not heavily, but they mostly eat grains. Let me bring it up here. They try to practice physical activity, meal, and family time daily. Red meats and sweets are sparingly, like barely any. Poultry, eggs, dairy. In some versions of the diet is 1 to 2 times a week. I'm doing it daily. Poultry, I'll eat like maybe 3 days out of the week, and then the other days out of the week I'll do fish. Like I'll do fish 3 days out of the week. I'll do chicken 4. I switch it out. Every morning I have eggs, or I'll have oatmeal. It doesn't matter, or I'll have them together. Like I said, fish and seafood about 3 times a week. Whole grains, legumes, fruit, vegetables, healthy fats, herbs, and spices I enjoy every single day. I actually try to have a whole grain. I switched out white with whole grain, like no refined, just complex carbs. I try to have 1 to 2 servings of complex carbs each meal.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to do sometimes, but sometimes I just cook up quinoa and add it to my salad.
Quinoa is good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's nice and filling, that, in the salad.
Yeah, I'll add quinoa to my salad, or I'll add it to my soup, because I don't make my own soup yet. I did recently, but not yet. But I'll buy, there's these cans that you can get from the Amy's Kitchen Company that is canned soup, but it's actually really good for you. It's like an organic company. And I also try to stick as natural as possible.
Yeah.
The diet you're trying to do as natural as possible. So certain foods I try to get organic. Because I don't know if you guys know or not, but there's a such thing as like the dirty whatever 30 or whatever, and then the clean something. It's fruits and vegetables that you want to get organic and don't care about getting organic because there's less pesticides or whatever. We have that in the States, that list. I don't follow it all the time because I try to clean my fruits and vegetables the best I can. But yeah, that's the Mediterranean diet. It's not really a diet.
Yeah.
It's just a way that people eat.
Yeah.
There are extreme
Sounds
versions.
a good diet, yeah.
There's extreme versions of the diets, which is poultry, eggs, and dairy 1 to 2 times a week. Fish, seafood, omega-3 rich foods 2 to 3 times a week, which means there's going to be a couple days where you're not eating meat at all. And then it says that you enjoy certain things. I don't know, like.
So, do you use olive oil when you're cooking?
Extra virgin olive oil I will sometimes use when I cook, but I switch to avocado oil.
Okay, because I'm just reading this chart thing here. Like it was saying like foods and stuff. So like olive oil every meal, vegetables every meal, and all that, and like 2 servings for every meal.
They say
for a Mediterranean diet. Fruits 1 to 2 serves every meal. Bread and cereals, the same thing.
See, in some regions of the Mediterranean, they actually use fruit as a dessert.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Instead of an actual sweet dessert. It's basically focusing on the way they eat in Italy and shit.
Yeah.
And people are like, that's got to be an expensive diet. But if you think about it, you're not buying a whole lot of meat.
Yeah.
No, it's based a lot on fruit and veg.
Yeah, you're buying less.
Yeah.
Like you're still buying dairy, but there's certain cheeses and stuff you're allowed on the diet,
Yeah.
like feta cheese and like healthy aged cheeses.
I do have this book. I bought it a while ago called Eat Your Vitamins.
Uh huh.
And it's sort of like a dictionary of the different vitamins like A, B, K, and all that stuff, and the meaning behind it, and all that stuff. It's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
So
See if I can put it up.
cool. Bring it up, bro. There's this thing that I found from Australia actually. The Mediterranean diet, if you follow it according to this site,
Yeah.
you're actually saving money than having a regular Western diet.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the Mediterranean diet, for meat and poultry, you're spending about $41. I think that's a week or every 2 weeks. Let me double check.
So this is the book that I've got.
Okay, let me see it. Oh. Did you read the whole thing?
I've only read bits.
And there he went. I don't know why-
Gorak's gone now.
This has been a fun game of like chicken. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Was that the book, Gorak? You fucking disappeared.
No, I was supposed to close the tab thing, but I hit the back button.
All right,
I'm getting old.
You're good, bro. According to this, all right, total spending on the Mediterranean diet weekly is about $285. That's $43 in grains, $48 in dairy, $41 in meat and protein. Discretionary items about $39, if that, and then fruits and vegetables $114. The Western diet, which is the typical diet apparently of Australia, discretionary items is $235, the complete opposite. Fruit and vegetables is $21, grains is $15, dairy is $14, and meat and protein is $27. So you're spending $285 in the Mediterranean, $312 on the regular Western diet. That is wild. That's according to Australia. Actually, that's every 2 weeks. The $285 is for a family of 4. That's what it is. Every week for a family of 4. For one person, it is $78 per week.
Damn.
Which isn't bad. Isn't bad at all. You're basically focusing heavily on fruits and vegetables when compared to anything else.
Yeah.
And plus, the thing I find hard about the fruits and vegetables thing is if I have to eat vegetables for every meal, I'll just fucking have a salad.
Yeah.
For one of my meals. But vegetables don't last very long in the fridge.
No.
That's an issue I'm having. And I love avocados, but they don't last very long either.
I love my avocados, man.
I love them, but do you know what
I do.
one serving's supposed to be?
What's that?
1/4 of an avocado.
Oh, I just have the whole thing. Because you can't keep it. As soon as you cut into it, that's it. It's game over.
I ate half.
Go ahead. You what?
You
Greg?
eat half?
Yeah.
What? How do you preserve the other half? Because as soon as I start cutting into it, it starts going brown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I ate it the next day.
Really? It lasts?
Yeah.
Mine, I've literally watched it go brown as I've been chopping it, and it's not an old one.
What you
do? I know.
Yeah.
I know. If you're pureeing it, like mash it up. I know people put like lemon juice and salt in
Lemon
it.
juice. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Add lemon juice to it to preserve it.
Mm.
Yeah, but if you're like me, that has 4 eggs, 2 avocado or toast, a bit of salt on like a pumpkin seed bread, and a double shot long black. and then take your green juice. Like,
What all's in your green juice?
Be full for the rest of the day with that.
I take this green powder stuff. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
For your immune system, your gut health and stuff.
Damn,
I
dude,
take it almost every morning.
You got all the healthy, cool shit. You got to send me some.
Yeah, you have.
I've been, because obviously it's been getting colder here. It's winter time, but I've been making like immune system juice.
Mm-hmm.
So like orange and carrot and ginger, or straight up carrot and ginger, beetroot, ginger,
nice.
carrot, and apple. Beetroot's really good for iron as well.
Yeah.
So.
Damn, Greg, you're one of the healthiest people I know.
It's who I work with, man. Like when I used to work with my mate in his cafe, the benefits of celery juice as well. We will have like a celery juice in the morning before we start work. It cleanses your body, flushes all that shit out.
You work with some really healthy people.
Yeah, I know. I read things too. And sometimes during the day, we'll get one of the girls to make us like a beetroot, carrot, apple, and ginger juice. Like,
man, I need to like get with you about some of these juice recipes, because I've been wanting to like make more smoothies and juices and shit. I just don't know like what to add to.
Most of the time, I just Google the shit up.
Yeah.
So
the orange and carrot one with ginger, I've had that before because I've got a juice. It's delicious.
It's good,
really
yeah.
Nice. Good for you. Yeah.
Full of vitamin C.
Yeah.
As well,
Apparently,
which vitamin C is important.
Yeah, I've heard as well that to add a little bit of oil to it when you put in the carrot in. Because the vitamin A gets absorbed better in the body because it's fat soluble.
Is it like normal oil or olive oil or vegetable oil?
I think you could use either, vegetable oil, olive oil, yeah.
Sounds interesting. I might have to try that one day.
Yeah, just a little bit in it. You might be able to find a recipe which will advise you on how much to put in.
So, like my routine every morning. You'll be like, what the fuck? Like I wake up, I do yoga, I do 5 minutes of meditation, then I make a green juice, then I make my coffee, then I'll cook my breakfast, have all that, take my my vitamin B12 that helps me with stress and stuff like shit, and energy support, and go to work.
Wow. I just wake up and say, oh my God, it's morning.
Yeah.
Where's the coffee? Where's the tea?
I'm sort of like that, but I don't like the stress. The first thing when I wake up in the morning as well, I don't really check my phone.
No,
I get distracted.
I need to start doing that because, like, I check my phone before bed. I check my phone after I wake up. And the thing is like,
I've been doing that.
I've had a lot of stress lately, and I think it's mostly just related to my phone.
I've been feeling the same. Yeah, I think I need to leave it alone.
Like, I've been very stressed and like about the diet, about everything. I'm like, I should just accept everything and just like enjoy it. But I think I have to do with the phone.
Like I normally put my phone on like bedtime mode.
Yeah, so I do as well.
I'm like no disturb, so like I won't get notifications and shit until I unlock it.
Because I feel like I'm on my device too much, and the thing is, it's easy to be on your phone too much because you're like, oh, I gotta find this recipe, or I gotta do this, or I gotta do that.
Yeah.
And like, it's hard.
I've even got the book I'm reading on my phone, and then I've got my phone in my hand.
Yeah, like when we're on the podcast, like our life is very much embedded in being on social media.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad in a way too.
It is.
There's so much you can do of yourself than just looking at social media and looking at your phone when you can go outside and get some fresh air.
Yeah, and like I'll admit, like I'm really like upset with myself because like I've been very anxious and like not really enjoying life as I used to, and it's my own fault. But like, it's one of those things where like you can't really control it. Sometimes it feels.
Yeah.
Like you feel out of control because you're addicted to social media.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really check my phone as much. Although I have been talking to this chick lately, so we've been talking to each other a lot. But that's a different story to tell. Anyway, yeah. Well, we did go on a date on Wednesday, but
Oh, good.
yeah, but that's another story to tell. Anyway. But like the whole like getting like addicted to your phone is so fucked up.
And I'll admit I'm addicted to my phone.
Yeah, I fucking hate it, dude.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
But like you said, everything's on there, like recipes, book, everything, emails.
Just getting fucking messages and tags and just random shit and just like I go now. You're like, you know.
And then the next one comes on. I
also feel if I'm not on my phone, I'm missing something, or there's something I'm not doing.
Yeah, it's like 50-50 though.
Like, goddamn. There's this juice that I found, talking about going back to juices. It's a carrot partially spinach juice with, I think, celery that this restaurant I went to had. It's called Natural Energy. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't taste the best. But it really brought my spirits up.
Oh, good.
Like, goddamn, that shit was strong. I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but carrots can be spicy.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
Like, carrots are rather spicy when you juice them.
Yeah.
They're like, what the fuck? Like, I don't realize they're that spicy when I'm eating them.
Yeah, they are spicy when they're raw and they're juiced.
Like, what the fuck? So, Naomi, I found this ant sauce and I want to try it.
Right.
I'm not sure where I can get it from, though. You said it was in...
I don't either.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can find kumachi. Greg, would you try it?
Kumachi?
Sauce, yes.
Yeah. It's not going to burn my asshole, is it?
Is it? How hot is it?
It's not that hot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it had a bit of a kick to it, but it's not blow your head off, stick the toilet roll in the freezer hot.
That's funny. I like that.
Where did you go in Venezuela to find this? Like, is it really popular, or is it like something?
It was quite popular. We travelled around a few places, mostly on the mainland. Went to Margarita as well, the Caribbean island that belongs to Venezuela, and we travelled around places. Yeah, where the savannas are, and near where Angel Falls is, massive waterfall.
Great.
Yeah, we had it everywhere really, and they often had it with chicken. We used to have like chicken dishes and rice, and
that is crazy, man.
Yeah.
How the fuck? Like, that must be a really popular thing. They must be horny all the time in Venezuela.
They must be, yeah.
They must be walking around rock hard all the time eating.
Yeah, when they're not having that, then it's happy hour there. It was like 6 o'clock. The best thing I remember of that holiday was at 6 o'clock in the evening. Every day it was happy hour, and the rum and coke came out. It was brilliant.
So
it's one of the best holidays I've ever had.
That's awesome.
And I'm absolutely devastated with what's happened there over the last few years. Devastated.
What happened?
The country's there's a lot of political problems, and everything like collapsed there politically, and there's I don't know the full details of it because it upsets me too much to read about it, but
that's sad.
It's no longer safe anymore for tourists to go. I mean, it wasn't that safe at the time anyway. They said they advised always go wherever you go with a tour guide who's a local. Don't go anywhere on your own.
Yeah, because high crime.
High crime, yeah. Well, yeah, Caracas has got the highest crime in the world. One of the cities with the highest crime was at the time. Yeah, so it's not safe to go, unfortunately, now.
That's sad.
And it's got absolutely amazing things. I was saying about Angel Falls. It's one of the tallest uninterrupted waterfalls in the world, and it was amazing. And we went on a small plane to see it. And often it's covered with clouds because you get a lot of steam and a lot of clouds rising up, and you can often not see it, but the clouds were out when we went up, and then as soon as we got there and we went past where it was, it cleared up and got a lovely view of it. And that is a really treasured memory, that.
I would love to go to Venezuela.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places I want to go to. If you could go anywhere, Naomi, that you haven't been yet, where would you go?
I haven't been. Oh, where would I go? Oh, there's quite a few places I'd go. I think I'd like to go somewhere else in Asia, because I've been to Thailand and I've been to Sri Lanka.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice to maybe go somewhere like India or Malaysia or somewhere like that.
I've heard like India is like really like it's a good country to go and visit, but like the poverty over there is pretty bad.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of crazy things about India myself. Naomi, have you been to Italy?
Yeah, I have once been to Lake Garda.
I heard it's really nice.
And I'm going again.
Oh, nice.
I want to go to Greece.
Yeah, Greece is nice. I've been to Rhodes.
Which part of Greece did you go to?
I went to Rhodes.
Where's that at?
It's an island.
See, I want to go because Greece is beautiful.
Yeah, food's amazing there. Very nice food.
Yeah, I heard Greece has amazing food.
Yeah.
And there's this one island. I don't know how far it is from Rhodes, but it's called Crete.
Oh, yeah.
They have a body of water that is literally so clear that it looks like a fucking boat is floating on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is cool. How do you spell Rhodes? Greece.
Rhodes.
Rhodes. Like the word roads.
With a H in it and without an A.
Like Dusty Roads.
It's Rhodes, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. You found it.
Yeah. I'm just wondering. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm looking at pictures of it right now. That is beautiful. See, Greece
it was very nice, yeah.
Greece is awesome because they have like castles and shit.
Yeah. I don't think I went to any of the castles. I spent a lot of time swimming in the pool and going on the beach when I was there.
And all their restaurants are fucking.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Love the food.
And
at the time when I went there was a lot of designer knockoff things in markets.
Like what?
Oh, like fake Gucci bags and stuff like that.
So, what all did you do out there besides go to the beach?
I was only there for a week. My husband was there for work, and he spent all his days in conferences. And my mum and dad came along as well, so I wasn't on my own. Because it was before the kids came along. So, yeah, spent a lot of time just relaxing on a sun lounge. I know it sounds like a very British person on holiday thing to do, cliche thing, but I was just spent a week resting, relaxing on the sun lounger, eating lovely food, going on the beach, having a walk around the towns, having a walk around the markets on a night because everything was open till really late at night.
Would you go back?
Yes, definitely. I'd love to go back. I'd be happy going back there anytime.
Because I'm looking at pictures of roads and it's beautiful. I would actually like to live in an area like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh my God. If you could live in any country, where would it be, guys?
Oh, that's an hard one. Because we've been from experience living in 2 different countries.
I say Switzerland.
About both.
Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Me?
Yep.
Oh, it's difficult because I love my house here that I've got in Germany, and it gets way too hot in summer at the moment. But I think that's the same all over at the moment. It's really hot.
Germany's beautiful, though. Do you prefer Germany over where you previously was living?
Oh, so many people ask me that, and I say, and it's true that there's good things and not so good things about both places, about the UK and Germany. It's there's just where do I start with this one? I don't know. I do miss some food that I can't get here that I can get in the UK, like fish and chips, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, I feel like I've got more land here for the money I pay. More land, more house than I would have in the UK.
You get paid more in Germany.
Yeah, the pay is a bit better from experience. I think that's true. Yeah.
You can get fish and chips in Germany.
They're not the same.
They're
not the same. Yeah, the traditional ones. Yeah.
British.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just make your own?
I do, actually. And the interesting thing is I can actually get the battered fish, and it's gluten-free as well, and I can order it from a German company here. It's frozen food. So, yes, cool. I can have it. And then I order the tins of mushy peas online from the British shop that's a worldwide online shop. So I can get them, but not quite the same as going to the chip shop and getting them. But it's probably a good thing I don't live near a chip shop anymore.
Well, we have fish and chips at restaurant, like fast food restaurants sometimes. Like Long John Silver's would sell it and shit. Now, the German version of fish and chips is what, called Backfisch?
Yeah, that's right. That's what I get. Yeah.
And it's a different kind of fish, ain't it?
I think the one I get's cod, I think, which is traditionally what's in British fish and chips. Cod and haddock.
I really don't know what is in this picture, but it looks different than the others.
Oh, okay.
Backfisch. It might be the same.
Yeah.
You can get it from street food markets.
They often have it breadcrumbed rather than battered.
Oh, speaking of, I was thinking of something earlier, and I didn't get to mention it. When we're talking healthy drinks, have either one of you guys, we were talking about India earlier.
Yeah.
Have either one of you guys had golden milk?
Nope.
Is that with turmeric?
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
It's not just turmeric. I actually make my oatmeal in it sometimes. Since Gorak is kind of confused, I will tell him what is in it. Turmeric is a very good anti-inflammatory. It's very good for a lot of things, but you have to use black pepper in order to activate it. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah. Golden milk typically has, I make mine different, but you boil your milk with black pepper, turmeric, cinnamon, and maple syrup in it. And it's a very sweet, milky drink. You typically enjoy it either in the morning or at night because it helps you sleep.
Oh, okay.
It's the way I make it though is I do turmeric, cinnamon, nutmeg, of course pepper. So I'm trying to remember nutmeg, ginger. I put ginger in it too, and I just boil it on the stove. And sometimes I put it in my oats, and it makes a very good oatmeal.
Sounds good.
I don't use maple syrup though. I use honey.
Do you use a whole cinnamon stick or do you use ground cinnamon?
Ground cinnamon.
I use ground.
Okay.
You can whole cinnamon sticks can be used for desserts, I believe.
Yeah,
Or-
they can.
Yeah, or like for example, custard.
Yeah.
Fucking what else? And some other stuff as well. Poached pears as well.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
All those like type of like fancy shit.
But like cinnamon sticks can also be used in, as weird as it sounds, soups. You just put it in there and it gives it the flavor. You can use it, of course, in like
Coffee.
tea,
Not coffee. Tea
okay.
as well.
Lovely. Yeah.
different teas.
You can make a really good cinnamon tea.
Yeah, but you can also use powder for the same reason, though.
What's that?
You can use powder for all that shit too, though.
Yeah,
Like
they will grind it up though, wouldn't they?
Yeah, But what sucks about the cinnamon powder, though, is you have the powder settling at the bottom of your cup sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'll have to get some cinnamon sticks and try that recipe with cinnamon sticks.
Yeah, see how it works, yeah. Because you get the flavour without all the gritty powder in the bottom.
Exactly, and I have that issue with a lot of like different drinks that I make. Like I will use a frother. I don't know if you know what a frother is, but I'll use a frother, and it just don't seem like it mixes it very well, even though it's boiled in.
Yeah, what I do is when I make it, warm the milk up with a coffee machine, I've got a little whisk and I'm whisking it as it's going in. So I've got the powder in the bottom first, and then as the hot milk's going in, I whisk it. Just a trick I learned from when I worked in a cafe.
See, I
used to add cardamom powder to coffees. It's lovely.
I use a what's it called? It's that damn coffee maker that's really popular. I forget the name of it. Keurig. I use a Keurig, and it kind of sits kind of low on the cup, so it's hard for me to do that.
Yeah.
So what I typically do, and I have this cocoa powder I usually put in like my coffee, which I haven't been drinking coffee due to my anxiety being kind of high lately. But I will add cocoa powder to my coffee along with like some honey or whatever. But like I will fill it up halfway, and then I'll use my frother, which a frother is like this thing that spins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got one at home.
Yeah.
I'll blend it like that, but the thing is I still have the cinnamon at the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know the key to that.
Yeah, the only solution I found was I've got a small whisk, and that's I just whisk it in the cup before I fill it completely full, sort of half full like you do. But that improved.
Have you seen the people though that make their coffee and tea out of milk instead of water?
As in
I see them add milk with the water and the tea bag.
No, I've seen people people that fucking boil their tea bag with milk, no water.
What is this?
Yeah.
It's milk.
Boiling milk with a tea bag.
No, like you know how you boil your water and then you add the tea bag afterwards? They do that but with milk.
Are they making a chai or are they just messing up tea?
It's literally milk tea.
Oh no!
Yeah, right.
Oh no! we've stumbled onto tea territory now.
Question with the tea thing: do you guys put the bag in first, or you put it in last?
Put the bag in first in the empty cup, and then add the boiling water.
Yeah,
I do.
Then get it. So it's looking like it's going like a goldeny brown colour, and then add some milk to it.
I do. I drink one straight.
And
Like
give it a
plain
stir to the desired colour. Not squeezing the bag because it makes the tea bitter, and then you get the bag out and bin it.
Do you guys
You need to
boil
write a
your,
book about
Yeah.
how to-
do you guys boil your water on the stove or do you microwave it until it's hot enough?
Oh no! This
What the
reminds me of
hell?
that video of somebody microwaving water and then adding it to a tea bag and adding loads of milk. Have you
I use
seen
a
that?
kettle.
I use a
Well,
kettle. No,
I don't
no.
have a kettle. I don't
Never
have
put
a
it in the
kettle. Don't
microwave.
judge me. I don't have a kettle. So I have to microwave it or I have to use a fucking pot.
Oh, the
I'll
only
ship you
time I'd
mine.
ever use a pot is if the kettle broke.
And honestly, if I make tea, sometimes it's at work and we have that hot water.
Oh yeah.
But like
Those are good, yeah.
microwaving water is not that unbelievable because water can boil in the microwave.
It is in Britain.
I don't have a tea kettle. I don't have a whole lot for my kitchen. I gotta
Oh, Mike, you're gonna have to buy yourself a kettle if you're making tea. You need a kettle.
If you come and live with me for like a month, I'll make you tea the proper way.
Yeah, so will I as well.
Yeah,
fucking tea kettle.
we'll have a
Mike-
tea off.
Yeah,
My
we'll have a
grandma.
tea off. Yeah, I think you make it the same as I do, don't you, Gorak, with a kettle?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
My grandma.
Oh.
My grandma used to use a kettle, and I remember because I don't know if your guys' kettle does this still or not, but the older kettles, because I don't know if they still do or not, because I haven't had a kettle in so long. You would be warming up the water, and I used to love it because it would whistle when it was ready.
Yeah,
The
I've
old school
bought
kettles,
one
yeah.
I've bought one for my hob, and it whistles.
But
I've got a
now,
hob
like,
kettle.
kettles has fucking changed a lot over the years.
Yeah.
Now you can get freaking wireless kettles.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get kettles that heat up themselves,
Yeah, like a Bluetooth or some shit.
like an electric kettle, which
Yeah.
honestly is not that expensive.
And that everything's Bluetooth now.
Yeah.
I need to get me a kettle. Another thing I've
You
got
need to buy yourself a kettle and
Set
have
up a
some
GoFundMe
proper
fund.
tea.
I have a question, guys. With coffee, have you guys ever had? You guys obviously have had iced coffee.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is a proper way to make iced coffee, and there's an improper way. And most of the time, 99% of restaurants make it the wrong way.
What's
Right.
the way that they do it?
The proper way, because it lowers the acidity level. Heating up coffee actually makes it acidic. The way you're supposed to do iced coffee is you're supposed to get very fine ground beans. Or you can grind the ones you have a little bit more than they already are. And then you add it straight to water. Leave it sit in your fridge for 24 to 48 hours and then strain it through a coffee strainer into another container. And then you end up with iced
Nice.
coffee.
Oh,
It's
okay.
never supposed to be heated up. The way restaurants make it and where I work at makes it is they brew it hot into ice to cool it down.
Oh, they brew it hot and then put it in ice.
Yeah, so it takes less time.
Because they'll need to make a lot of it to serve.
Yeah. Now, there is one restaurant, I do believe, let me make sure, that makes iced coffee properly. You guys want to guess which one?
Starbucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, what a guess.
Wow.
They're
So they make it properly.
From my understanding, they do.
Their
Oh,
coffees are good.
They don't anymore, I guess. Never mind.
Oh,
They used to, I thought.
yeah. Probably got to make high volumes of it, so it's probably not practical.
Okay. Yeah, they just brew their coffee and then they cool it.
Yeah. See, I want to know how to make an iced coffee properly.
I've been looking it up because the company
Yeah.
that I buy my coffee grounds from, I love them, but they don't have iced coffee because you can get iced coffee grounds. And I
Yeah.
think they're a lot finer than the regular coffee grounds so that it'll activate in the coffee. So you're going to have to get your own coffee grinder or whatever and
Yeah.
make your own fucking iced coffee. I want to because iced
You can
coffee.
do it with cold brew coffee.
Yeah, that's what it is. You get cold brew coffee, but like certain companies only sell regular coffee grounds.
I've got some cold brew coffee. I've got some Catfight cold brew coffee.
I've
Yeah.
got more Catfight coming in soon.
And that's how you properly make the coffee. And there's actually
Right.
and there's actually some cold brew machines that you can buy.
Yeah.
Hold on. There is one that you can buy. It's not really a machine, but it's this pitcher. And I think it has a strainer in it. Yeah, it has a strainer in it.
Oh, yeah, I might have had one. I think I've got one of those.
Yeah, you put your coffee grounds in the strainer.
Yeah.
Then you add the water, and it just sits in the coffee filter, and you leave it sit in your fridge for like 12 whatever hours, 24 to 40
Yeah.
hours, really. But the longer you leave it, the stronger it is.
Yeah. Which I've thought about getting that, but I'd have to get cold brew coffee, and I don't know if the companies that I buy from have cold brew coffee.
You can just grind coffee itself.
How
That's all it is.
How much do you grind your coffee, Greg, to make iced coffee? Because we're all interested.
I think it's like a fine grind, like an espresso.
I've never made espresso. How fine do you grind your shit?
Like really fine. Think of it like dirt.
Yeah.
So do you have to get a coffee grinder, or can you just use a food processor?
Coffee grinder is probably the best. Or a herb grinder. I've got
herb
and coffee grinder.
Yeah, I've got the same.
They're good, but I hate cleaning them out every time I fucking use it. That's why I want to buy an actual proper coffee grinder, because it measures out the right amount of coffee beans that you're grinding for a cup or two, instead of scooping fucking coffee beans in this little grinder and then grind it all up and put it into a container.
You're literally putting your coffee grounds in a weed grinder.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Herb
I've
grinder.
got a coffee grinder. It's a herb grinder as well. And I've got a coffee machine that does all the grinds. You can select different coffees and it does the grinds for you.
So I have a question though, Greg. The coffee that I buy is already ground. So do I just add that ground coffee into the grinder and grind it more?
Is it finely ground?
I don't know. I can go check.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a little shout out for them because they're a great company.
What time is it over there for you now, Naomi?
It's 6:45.
Jeez.
I'm going to have to go soon.
It's
It's almost 2 a.m. here.
Got
It's
to
just
sort
ground.
the family out with food.
It's just regularly ground.
Open it up.
Huh?
Open it up and show us how fine is it.
I don't know how to show you. I mean, it's kind of dark down in there. Let me turn on the light. See if you can see down in there.
Oh yeah,
That's
you can
quite fine.
Dude, that's like tobacco fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll probably be all right.
Yeah, that should be fine,
Yeah.
dude.
That
For
will
iced
be.
coffee?
Yeah, that's a fine grind.
For iced coffee,
Yeah.
like let me show you. It's like tobacco kind of.
Yeah. Or like mud. I call it mud water, black coffee.
Yeah.
It actually is a company called Mudwater.
Really?
Yeah, they make their coffee. Well, it's tea technically out of mushrooms.
Right.
But guys, I'm gonna let you go because I know you guys have got to sleep and all that fun shit. You got to get going. Naomi, I hope you had fun, dear. I felt like we kind of interviewed you, but we kind of trailed off. It is what it is. It happens.
Oh, I've been enjoying it. I've learned a lot from listening to diet and everything. Food,
like the wrong way of boiling your water.
Yeah, are you going to buy a kettle, Mike?
I can't afford. You guys go buy me one.
I'll send you
I'd
one.
love to. I'll be round there now with one, if I could.
I can send you the link to the ones that I can get shipped to me, and you can just fucking buy it.
Just send up a GoFundMe page.
Yeah, buy Mike a proper kettle, so he can make a proper cup of tea.
Exactly.
There we go.
And coffee, maybe.
And coffee. He's got the proper coffee, though.
I love you guys, and it's been awesome, and
it's been great.
I truly appreciate you guys doing this, and guys, go follow Naomi on all social media. What is your social media handle again?
Oh, mine, it's Noami, and then like an underscore LJ, and then another underscore. It's a weird one.
Oh, okay.
It's one I just set up at the time that just.
Well, go give her a follow, a like, and a subscribe, or else we will find you. But I love you all, and as always, live long, rock hard.
Yeah, live long, rock hard.
And
stay hard.